Nothing quite like the party at the 16th hole at TPC Scottsdale. This is the scene right now at 16. That is Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, the Phoenix Suns mascot, the gorilla, just entertaining the crowd, not with golf, but some sort of dance moves.
You still got the moves, Ryan. Still got the moves.
The guy that entertained everyone last year was Hideki Matsuyama, as this was a long way away from Hideki reaching the 5th spot in the world golf rankings. You think about, he wins last year in Phoenix, and he did that before he really crafted his putting stroke to where it is now. Just take a look at the best scoring average to win in Phoenix since 2010, and that belongs to Hideki Matsuyama. So he's the defending champ. He's had a lot of success in Phoenix, as we're back with our insider, Tim Rosaford. And you look at Matsuyama, and post what happened in Scottsdale last year, you think about the run he went on at the tail end of 2016. It's why he jumped up those rankings, and all anyone wants to talk about is that different swing that he has than any other player on tour right now.
First of all, he showed a lot, obviously, taking out Fowler last year in that playoff. Everybody's watching the Super Bowl, especially that putt in the 72nd hole. It's interesting. I'm out on a range at tour. You see him at Keens Point, never an instructor around him, which is extremely rare in this day and age. His father, Mikio, is 5-time club champion at, get this, Ryan, Matsuyama Country Club, not named after him. Matsuyama in Japanese actually means Pine Mountain. And very close to his dad, doesn't take any instruction from him anymore, hasn't since he was 15 years old. Favorite thing in the offseason, though, he talked about at Kapalua was getting a chance to play with his father for the first time in 10 years, how much he enjoyed that back home in Japan, but he also misses Orlando. He can't wait to get back here.
It's interesting. You look at what likely this victory did for Hideki and the path it put him on, and then you think about 2016 for Ricky Fowler, and as you saw in the video earlier, this was a really tough loss for him.
It was, I don't want to say I was happy to see him show that kind of emotion, but I thought it was interesting. It showed how much he really cares, underneath the suit and what he wears and the clothes. And now, well, since that disappointment, he really didn't have the type of year that everyone, including himself, was expected, especially after coming off such a great year in 2015, winning the Players, backing it up with a win in Scotland, showing so much potential the year before. So he's in a reset mode. Him and Butch Harmon have been working on. Butch's suggestion was to get in a little bit better shape, try to schedule yourself a little bit better. Ricky shows all the time this tremendous talent, but it's just been untapped over the last, obviously, since Scottsdale. Maybe this will be the week that it turns around for him the way it turned around for him in a negative way last year.
And quickly, what you kind of noticed this week was when everyone's talking about the field this week, they're talking about Justin Thomas, they're talking about Jon Rahm. It's almost like...
And Ricky's 28 now.
It's like Ricky's
22.
old. It's, Ricky's an old man. He's come and gone. He's not the new thing anymore. We got a couple other new things coming, but we'll see if he can contend this week.
Ricky, in that whole thing a couple years ago, has proved that he's more substance than style, just by the way he's played in 15 and at the beginning of 16 with the win in Abu Dhabi and then coming so close in Scottsdale. I don't think he's that far away from playing that type of golf real soon.
Now, Rahm, Thomas, whoever you got, if Ricky gets back into the victory circle at TPC Scottsdale, that would be a great story. And here's a closer look at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium course. From the Golf Course Superintendents Association of America, the rough is playing 2.5 inches deep, a far cry from Torrey Pines last week. The greens are quick, more than 12 on the stimp. Still to come right here on Golf Central. Hideki is the defending champ. Jon Rahm won last week. Justin Thomas has won 3 times this season already. So why are none of these guys Tripp's pick this week? Find out who has the edge next.